Already in the chat. Let's go. First time ever. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. We got a good one today. We got a damn good video today, as the Hodge twins say. So, just did a quick little workout, guys. I'm absolutely wrecked. I think I'm dehydrated a little bit today, but drank a ton of water yesterday, but feel a little bit dehydrated today. We're getting lean, guys. We're still on the cut. Everything's going to plan, so should be good. Next few months, we're going to really hone in the cut, guys. I think I'm going to just keep cutting until I get like ripped abs again. And everything should be good, guys. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too lean because I like holding some kind of size, but getting lean is definitely mandatory, guys. Feeling good, feeling like you can run, feeling like you can jump, do athletics, all that stuff. So this one should be crazy, guys. So what I want to talk about today is, the name of this video is, what did I call it? Success to last a lifetime. Really when we talk about success, guys, success isn't this type of thing that you have like one or two good months. It isn't a type of thing that you try for a little while and then all of a sudden get good at or whatever. You try once, you fail, you try again, you fail. Success is going to be a long-term thing, guys. You have to think long-term with it. Now, when you think about the job that you have, if you're a CEO of flipping, I don't know, Dunnes Stores or Tesco, you're going to be a multimillionaire. That's a great job. But long-term thinking, hopefully you can keep, hopefully you can keep that job for 30 plus years, 40 plus years. These are long-term jobs that you guys want to try and keep, obviously, right? And that's one of the main issues nowadays, right? Having these kind of jobs and positions where you don't see a long term, you don't see a future in, guys. That for me was one of the limiting factors when I was picking professions. Like when I was picking jobs, guys, I noticed that I would do them for a few months, and then what would happen is, it's not that I would feel like quitting, because quitters, they don't get anywhere in life, all right? Quitting is not good, but stopping doing a job that isn't for you is definitely a good thing, guys. Like, there was no future in these positions. The best I could have hoped for was become, maybe manager, maybe area manager, but I wasn't even working for big companies. I was just working for these little kind of, what do they call them, mom and pop shops, these kind of like pop-up shops. Maybe the turnover is a few million a year. It's not like these big massive multi-million corporations where you make like 50 million a year. It wasn't even like that. Even like medical factories I worked in, like the medical factory that I worked in, unfortunately, I mean, if you're a manager or an engineer, which I'm not, guys, I don't have a degree in that, you're gonna be making, bro, 100,000, 150,000, which is sick money, but really, like, after that, there's no progression. So for me, the whole job sphere has to see progression. Every single day I see subscribers, I see money in my YouTube, so I see more clients on my Instagram, so there's always progression with every single job that I do now. Always. I have to see at least a level of progression. Now that doesn't mean like you have to see crazy like flipping bonuses every flipping month, every year. Like, life doesn't work like that, guys, but the kind of dream that can be reality in your profession, like, that is what I want to see. That's what I want to see, guys. Like, if I'm working in a flipping retail shop and I'm flipping a low-level salesperson, not even a sales manager, like I did for a year, working in a sales job, and then I got into the more professional areas, selling like medical supplies and stuff. If I'm doing those type of jobs, unless I'm able to see like a non-ending, sort of a non-cut-off amount of money that I can earn, let's say like I work 100 hours a week for 10 years, I can potentially earn millions or potentially earn hundreds of thousands. I need to see that, guys. Not just being like, oh, well, I'm getting paid 50 cents extra per year. Like, that kind of shit to me just kills me, man. I don't know how the hell people get motivated by that. Like, to me, it's just almost like death. I'd rather just pack up, move all my shit to Thailand, live off flipping, whatever, peanuts and coconuts on the side of the road. Because really, living in the Western world, getting paid 50 cents extra a year in a job that you hate, I mean, it's pure slavery, guys. You know, call it what you want, guys, but that is pure slavery. Like, that is straight slavery, guys. I need to reiterate that. It is straight slavery. I mean, really, there's no two ways about it, guys. It is straight slavery. You cannot expect a guy to work for 15 years to then turn around and be told, oh, here's 50 cents extra, or here's a company car or whatever. And it's like, that doesn't cut it, bro. There's no status involved. Nowadays, I was listening to Bradley Martin and a lot of these other YouTubers, Fresh and Fit podcast, and they say that, you know, nowadays the life for an average man is impossible. And I truly believe that, guys. It's near impossible. If you're trying to be average, just trying to get by day, you know, you're not selling anything, you're not entrepreneurial, you know, you didn't go to college, you're not trying to progress in any way. I mean, life is going to be hell. When my parents were young, in like probably the 80s, but like let's just say not my parents, let's say my grandparents in, let's say 70s, 60s, whatever, you know, back in the day, guys, in the 50s, you know, we have that whole idea of American man going to work with his lunchbox with his nice suit on. You know, he's going to work in the factory that Rockefeller invented, you know, saying that we don't need educated people, we don't need salespeople, we just want workers. That's what Rockefeller said, guys. When back in the 50s, when we saw this type of thing happening, you know, everyone loved that idea. Oh, okay, sweetie, I'm off to work today, and the white picket fence, and you have your nice little house, and your kids are there, beautiful kids. Oh, okay, kids, I'll see you when you get home at 6 o'clock. And you lived a really good life, actually. Life was an amazing time, you know. I'll answer all the questions at the end, guys. I'll answer all the comments at the end. Life was amazing, guys, for the average man back in the 50s, 60s, even probably up to the 80s. Probably even up to the 90s. Like, you could push it to, like, the 90s, but not really. You know, that's when stuff started to dip, kind of like the 80s and 70s. But definitely the 50s, guys, and the 60s, everyone was pretty happy. You know, life was pretty easy, I would say. You know, in most regards, everyone was fairly somewhat happy with life. And, you know, you could get by with really not doing a crazy amount of work and getting a pretty good substantial income. You know, working in a factory as a manager, working in a factory as a line operator, stuff like that I did as well. You know, life was fine in the 50s, you know, in that kind of American type of era type of thing. Oh, yeah, even in Europe, guys, I'm sure it was amazing. But probably somewhere around the 80s and 90s, that kind of started to dip, guys. Being an average guy in 2024 is just, it's crazy tough, guys. Unless, like, you have family inherited wealth or you have, like, a really good job, bro, life is so much tougher nowadays. And, like, especially for guys, like, because with women, you know, you can still get away with a few different things. You know, if you want to, you know, do craziness on the internet, you can still kind of get away with that stuff. I wouldn't recommend that. I think that's pretty short-term thinking, let's just say. But if you wanted to make money pretty quick, you still can. But for guys, when you need to really sell, like, thoughts, your ideas, you need to sell these type of things that people really, really inherently want. Thoughts, like, ideas. You need to sell, like, a level of entrepreneurialism. Like, you need to sell all these different things. Whereas, like, I swear, man, like, you know, people don't even talk about that nowadays. They just say, oh, man, I'm going to my regular job. And I'm like, oh, that's great. For me, I loved it for years. But then you kind of start to think, okay, well, let's just give it the best possible aspect, guys. You know, let's give the best possible outcome when it comes to working, let's say, just a 9 to 5 in Ireland. Okay, let's not talk about America because I know I'm here now and stuff, but best possible outcome is you get a job that's like 30,000, you know, I mean, not best possible outcome, but let's say just like a regular person. I'm talking from my perspective now before we even start tripping out, right? And I heard Joey, that fitness guy from England, talk about this as well on the Rob Lipsett podcast. Best outcome is you have 30, 40,000, 50,000 maybe, you know, and let's say you're a single guy, you want to kind of buy your own house. It's going to take you, what, 10 years, 20 years to even get a deposit, maybe 10 years to get a down payment. Then you have a 30-year mortgage, maybe longer if you don't have a partner. Like, the shit nowadays is just incredible, guys. Like, to actually get ahead, you have to do a level of entrepreneurialism. It's impossible. I don't know how people don't use internet to at least build some sort of brand, to at least sell some program or anything like that. Truly, like, you can pretty much bet, guys, I'm going to go on a limb here and say this. unless the person, their dad owns a business or whatever, their mom owns a business, they have a family business, you can pretty much bet with a degree of certainty. If someone doesn't have a pretty poppin' Instagram or a pretty poppin' YouTube, that person, for the most part, or like unless they have a great career, unless they have a great career or their parents are doing something great, you can pretty much know for certainty that that guy is only getting by day to day on the bare minimum. Like types of people that can get away with it. Like I said, you have a great career, you're an accountant, you're a doctor, a lawyer, but even they're getting taxed to shit, guys. So let's say that, or you don't have a family business, or your parents don't own some sort of business, you're pretty much at the hilter of like, being poor your whole life. I don't know a way to get out of it, guys. It's literally impossible, man. If you take the average person just walking down the road, all right, in Shop Street in Galway, all right, that's where I live, guys. You just take the average lad just walking down the road in Shop Street, you're gonna be pretty certain, unless they have like land. There's a few outliers, of course, but that person is probably living quite, paycheck to paycheck, or they have a little bit of savings, but they don't have much. Like who owns a home in Ireland in 2024 under 30 that's not married? Like a single guy that owns their own home, like fully like paid off, guys, or like that's like has like a small mortgage even. We won't even say, because everyone nowadays you have to get like a huge mortgage to get a house. Like how the hell like I would just rent for the rest of my life, guys. To be perfectly honest with you guys, but that's what I'm trying to say. You need to get income. If you guys don't have money, you guys need to start hustling like crazy, man. And I don't mean money having like 50,000 in the bank account, 100,000 in the bank account. That's money, but that's still not enough to buy a nice car and a nice house and do all these luxurious things, because that money drains really quick once you get it, guys. Money is that cyclical thing. You need to have a huge income. Forget about saving. You'll never save yourself rich. Whenever the books that you guys read to get rich, get rich by saving money, it's all lies, guys. It's all BS. You cannot save yourself rich, as much as the news and these entrepreneurs want to tell you guys. That's not how life is, man. You don't get rich by saving. Oh, when you retire, you'll be rich. Who wants money? Who wants a BMW and a nice sick car when you're 50? No women are going to have sex with you, hot women, when you're 50. No one's looking at you when you're 50, when you're 60. People are looking at you in your 30s and possibly 40s if you keep yourself fit, like, that's just the truth, guys. That's just the reality. But getting on to the actual topic of this video, guys, let's actually talk about it. So I always say to people, you have a limited time, use it wisely, guys, especially when you're young, man. You should wake up every single morning as a young guy with let's say the days that you're not enjoying life with your friends, which should be most days, guys. I mean, you shouldn't be partying like every single day, but you should wake up with an absolute sense of urgency, a complete sense of urgency, guys. Something that will not ever go away, because that will kind of get you turned on. I see people and everyone's just like, oh, like here and there, like the day just pissing in the wind again. I used to be like that for like 24 years, man, and I actually am like, man, I actually don't have enough time in my life anymore, man. I literally have no time. I have to do 4 more videos today. I have to do Instagram. I have to do everything. There's so much personal training. Like every single day is something, hustle, make more money, do this, more problems. It's like every single day is something now. Whereas when I worked just like a 9 to 5, I had 0 issues in life. The only thing I didn't have was like a purpose and really no money, guys. Like unless you have, like I said, you have a great career job and you love the path that you're on. Let's be real, guys. The people that say, oh, these 9 to 5s are shit, I would never say that. I'm just saying, for me, I don't like that, guys. That's all I'm saying. Because my friends get that twisted, so I have to make that really clear. 9 to 5, if you're earning 100,000 a year, 200,000 a year, a million a year, you think the guy that owns Tesco stores in England, the CEO, is not happy? He's making millions. He's rich. He doesn't care about being entrepreneurial. He doesn't matter about this, guys. But this is for people that aren't trying to build a huge career over the span of 50 years, because God knows where the world is going to be in 50 years, honestly. That's one of the main issues as well. Where the hell is the economy going to be in 50 years? They keep printing money, guys. The money is now going to be worth nothing eventually, right? So wake up with a sense of urgency, guys. Instead of just trying to think, okay, how I can work harder at my job, how I can be better at my job to please my boss more, or whatever the case may be, guys, I would start thinking, man, how can I use my brain to think of more ideas to get out of this current situation? That's the whole thing I would try and drive across. Think of ideas, good ideas that can make you a lot of income really, really fast. And obviously that income has to be scalable, and you can scale it quick. You can drive more money into it. take the money that you make from it and drive it back into the business. Like, something like that, guys. Really think of ideas, man. Don't be, just, thinking, oh man, how can I work harder and this type of thing. That's not really how you should be thinking, in my personal opinion, guys. And the last thing, just to finish off the actual point of the video, what was the point of the video, guys? How to success to last a lifetime. Success isn't 1 year, guys. I know a lot of people that have great personal training business, 1 year, great YouTube for 1 year, and then the next year, I've never even heard of them. I haven't even seen, excuse me, I haven't seen a lot of the people that I used to watch on YouTube, like 5 years ago even, excuse me. I haven't even seen them. They haven't posted in years, guys. Everyone that says they're going to keep going with YouTube, they're all liars, guys. They're all liars. Every single guy that says, I'm going to make millions of subscribers, I'm going to get it's all bullshit, guys. It's all bullshit. I want to see results and actual, work put in, guys. When you see me, I have 6,000 videos. Who do you think is going to be on YouTube in 5-10 years from now? I'm going to be on YouTube 5-10 years from now. If it keeps still making me money, at the same time, if it doesn't make me money, guys, you have to switch up something. So, try and be successful for a lifetime, guys. Don't just be successful for 6 months or a year or whatever, that kind of thing. Try and be successful forever, man. This whole thing of just being successful for flipping 2, 3, 4 years, oh man, not thinking long term, shit's ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? Because you'll end up in 5 years' time like, oh man, like I got this house now, I have no flipping money, And also, I wouldn't think about the future too much, guys. I think about the present. I think about, thank God I woke up this morning, how to get more income today. Not how can I get income at 60 years old when I retire and put it into a trust fund or a fund. That's bullshit, guys. That is complete nonsense. Don't think like that. Think about how you can get money and rich today, man. You know what I mean? And get like that sense of urgency, man. It's crazy, man, the shit I see. Oh, yeah, here's how to get rich, man. Read more books. Here's how to get rich. Do less work on YouTube. Could you imagine if I told someone how to get money and paid on YouTube and how to get more jacked, guys? Work out less. How to get more money. Do less work. Shit, man, like people are just completely clueless, bro. I mean, that is just a completely clueless attitude, bro. Like how to be richer, how to be better in life. You always put more work in, guys. The more you do, the better you'll be, guys. To be perfectly straight with you, that's how I see it. There's no way in the world that if you do less, you'll be more, guys. Forget about that aspect, man. That's crazy, man. Make sure to last a lifetime with the success, man. Don't just think 1, 2, 3, 4 years, man. Think like 10 years down the line, but also think like today. Be more like today orientated, but also think, will this idea grow over time? Will this idea grow over time, or will I be stuck in a dead-end job 5 years from now? Will I be stuck in a job 10 years from now? I used to work in this place, in this factory, man, and this person turned around to me, they're like 45 years old. And it's not like he was a manager. If he was a manager and a big career guy, I'd be like, oh, that's sick. But it was just the same thing. And I'm like, man, I cannot do this. I cannot work the same thing year after year and not at least be making a lot of money. That's crazy to me. Like, what the hell do you do for fun? What's your hobbies? Work is my hobby. People ask me what you do for your hobbies. I don't have any hobbies. Zero. I have 0 hobbies, guys. I don't play video games anymore. I don't do anything. I do YouTube. I love it. I do it all day long. And I work out, guys. My hobby is working out, but that's not really a hobby. That's work, guys. You should be working on your physique. Your body should be a body of work, guys. Your body should be work. You should be giving your job that you give your boss 80 hours a week. You should be spending at least a quarter of the time, 2 hours in the morning, or an hour in the morning, every single day to work on your body, guys. Give back to yourself, man. Especially if your job is sedentary like mine, sitting on the camera all day, talking to you guys all day, doing reactions all day. You're taking away from your health when you don't work out every single day or do swimming, running, cycling, whatever the case may be, guys. There's so many different aspects to working out. Join a flipping volleyball team, join a flipping sports team, do stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? I don't think that, for me anyway, that's all I think. I try and give my thoughts on this camera. I know people don't really care too much, but hopefully we won't be in a smelly basement for too much longer. And I love this basement, guys. It's not smelly at all. It actually smells great in here. But let's be real, guys. It's a basement, and hopefully one day I won't be in the basement. And I want to record everything. If I can record at least once a week, every single day would be ideal. But if I can record at least once a week, the come up, I mean, that makes it all worthwhile, guys. I'm nearly about to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, so stay tuned for that, guys. Eminem's album is going to be dropping in May 31st, so stay tuned for that, man. It's going to be incredible. I absolutely love Eminem. I'm the biggest stan in the world, guys, so yeah, man, should be incredible. I hope you guys enjoy that, man. Like, when I think about, life and how it should be and how long driven you should be with it. Don't be just thinking short term, guys. Don't think like, oh man, 2 years time from now I might have a lot of money and this kind of thing. Think, how can I get money overnight? How can I get a viral video? How can I get, I'm just speaking from YouTube's perspective, how can I get a lot of personal training clients? How can I do this? Boom, 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 straight away. When they tell you getting rich is a long-term thing, it's not, guys. It's bullshit. Saving is bullshit, guys. Everything you've heard, even investing in real estate and housing, is bullshit, guys. You don't make a lot of money from that stuff. You want to get an income today, man, to get a revenue stream in. That's all. And scale your business. Do that by using YouTube, Instagram. That's it, bro. That's the secret. If you guys want to get flipping loads of money, that's the secret, bro. That's it, man. There's not too much else to it. I literally train people to get more subscribers on YouTube, to get good on YouTube, how to make a full-time living from YouTube. I actually have courses on that, guys, coming soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And like that's how it's done, guys. That's how to make loads of money in 2024. You may not be a famous celebrity. I know a lot of people say, oh man, like you're trying to be a celebrity. Not at all. I couldn't bother. I couldn't even care less if I ever get any of that shit. That's bullshit. The money and the monetary income is what you guys should be striving for. That's all, man. That's it, bro. And whatever comes with that, comes with that. But like I said, guys, you're only young for what? If you're 18 watching this right now, you're only young for another shit, bro. Like 20 years maybe till like 38. Into your 30s, you start getting tired, guys. 35, 40, you start getting really tired and slow down a little bit. So when you're 20, guys, you have all the vigor in the world, you have all the piss and vinegar in the world. You can get out there, you can work for 50 hours a flipping day. You can work 24 hours a day, guys, and I suggest to do that. I've been up since 6, 7. It's now 2 o'clock, I think, whatever the hell time it is. I'm going to be working until 6 o'clock tonight. I would stop at flipping 12 and go to bed, do a full, whatever, 12, 13 hours a day, but I have to stop today at 6 to do other things in life. So really, there's no stopping, guys. I went to the shop as well today. Use your whole day for working, man. I love work. That's all I love to do, guys. People get pissed off at that. Oh, man, how do you love working so much? You should love your work. Let me just tell you guys this, man. If you don't love your work, let me ask you a question. If you don't love your work, how do you expect to make loads of money from it? How do you expect to make loads of money from it? Your boss loves his work because he's in charge of you. That's why they're making millions and you're making, peanuts, honestly. And will you ever get their position? Probably not. Whoever runs the corporation is in charge of you getting rich. Whereas you can just use Instagram, YouTube, and you can push yourself and make yourself get rich. Yeah, people say YouTube's algorithm favors certain people, but at the end of the day, guys, if you're an honest guy and you put the work in, I'm sure anyone can make it on Instagram and YouTube. I've seen everyone do it. Everyone that tries pretty much does it, guys. You know what I mean? People think it's way harder. I tell you what's way harder. To become the CEO of a multinational corporation. That's much harder than getting a lot of money from Instagram and YouTube. You know why? Because I've done that, guys. I haven't even got 1/10 of the way to become a CEO of flipping God knows Kellogg's or whatever, Nestle or some shit, like what, whatever, like that's impossible, guys. Those pipe dreams that people sell you, oh man, work really hard, like, no dude, they're in charge of giving you the jobs. Why don't you work for yourself and do it your damn self? I guarantee most people here are much better than me doing this, and they don't even give it a go, guys. Nobody gives it a go because people are afraid, or they make bullshit content, Reaction content is pretty basic. It's pretty bullshit content. It's okay. I just love doing it. But if you guys actually added value, it'd be a lot better than me talking about music videos, Straight up, guys. Like, if you add value to people's lives, if you can talk on camera really well, if you can add value, get people fit, get people training, do this, do that, you will be super flippin', you will be super beneficial to the people. And you'll make loads of money. That's straight up how it is, guys. All right, I love you guys all, man. We're going to check the comments right quick. Black 444, hey, react to Suni Muswala. I react to that song already, brother. Oi, I'm Brazilian. Much love to the Brazilians. I love Brazilian people, man. Much love to you. And yeah, man, I'll tune in tomorrow. Karen Agil, new song reaction. I've already done that, brother. I love you guys, man. Namaste. Stay free. And new reactions every single day, guys. Boom, I hit you with the no pump. The no pump arm, guys. I'm trying to get this arm back again, man, but this kind of thing is still annoying me. So, yeah, keep going, guys. Think of ideas that are going to make you get money, man. Don't just be sitting around, like, after your work and shit, just thinking, man, what the hell, That's the first shit that I did. When I got professional job, guys, which is like the highest level of, let's be real, guys, the highest level of work you can go is like lawyer, doctor, high salesperson, getting money from those jobs. Professional job, right? Post for this job. When you're done your job, start thinking of ways how you can make a ton of money. You can do it, bro. Or like start thinking of ways that you can build like a legacy. that you can kind of leave behind, like a sick legacy. You know what I mean? Start a podcast, like do this, do that. Like don't just be sitting at home at 6 o'clock thinking, oh man, let me just play PlayStation all night. It's like, I did all that shit, guys. It doesn't bring you any satisfaction. It doesn't last long. The thing about these kind of part-time hobbies is the shit doesn't last long, bro. Like, you literally will come home after work, or you get done a workout, which is the first step, and you'll say, time to just relax, just play PlayStation or read a book. Bullshit, reading books is like, reading books is good, but we don't have an education problem, we have an application problem. Like I said before, guys, we have to actually do the work, guys. Everybody knows how to get rich off YouTube. Everybody knows how to get rich off Instagram. It's just hundreds of hours of work per week, and nobody wants to do that shit, guys. Let's be perfectly honest. Let's keep it let's keep it 100, guys. People follow me on this channel because I keep it real, man. You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100, bro. People know how to get rich. People know how to make money, get a following, and sell programs. It's just hard as hell, guys. It's just tough, bro. You have to put yourself out there. You have to flip and sell things. You have to do all this type of stuff. So, no, guys, think of different ways after your work to flip and attack life, man. Don't be just sitting around. That for me just sucks, bro. I can't do that. I can't even sit around. I feel guilty. I feel so guilty sitting around, guys. Especially because I work for myself now. But when you guys work for somebody else and you come home, that feeling, you'll never feel guilty because you know that you put in 8 hours of work. But you should feel guilty because you're working for someone else right now. You should work for yourself, guys. And not everybody has to work for themselves. Like I said, guys, if you have an amazing career, making hundreds of thousands, making millions, who gives a shit, bro? You know what I mean? People will come on here and say, everybody needs a business. No, everybody does not need a business. If you're making class money, why would you try and even spend money on a stupid entrepreneurial business? Unless you're trying to chase status and fame or something else like that. But let me know your thoughts, guys. I love you all, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man.